Hey guys, what's up? I want to show you how I draw my skulls. Let's go. Let's start with a pencil. I will use my fineliner brush set, but you can use the pencil from Procreate as well. So for my first sketch, I usually use the red color. I also do this with normal pencils on paper. And I like the size pretty big of the pencil. So 50%, and the opacity will be full. And later on we will adjust the opacity of the layer. So first we're gonna get a rough sketch of the shape of the skull. So I start out very light. So basically a skull is just a big ball with the jaw on it. And I will give you some tips on how you can make a skull look good. So this is the nose bridge. This is the eye socket. And first I'm just gonna give it some rough shapes, and later on we will fine-tune it to make it really look good. So you just keep pushing and pulling shapes until you are happy. I like my skulls a little aggressive, but not too aggressive. I don't like the look of it. I like the balance of aggressive, but still the mysterious feel of a skull, because a lot of people think about something negative when they see a skull, and that's not so strange because you think about death when you look at a skull. But in a lot of cultures, the skull represents change, and that doesn't have to be negative. So you can see we slowly get the idea of a skull. And to understand a skull, it's just a matter of drawing it a lot. I also have a skull here, so if you can try and find a model of a skull that you can use. and look at the skull a lot from different angles, and really try to understand how the skull works. In this case, I'm not using it; it's just here in the closet of mine. So now I'm making some thicker lines, just really basic shapes, short lines with hard angles, and sometimes I pinch one eye. Because if it looks good when it's not sharp, and you get that when you pinch an eye, it probably will look good when you look at it in a normal way. So these will be dark, so I'm just gonna give it a little bit of shadow. So try and understand the shape. So you get a 3D look of it in your head. With everything you draw, if it is a rose or if it is a skull or a swallow or eagle, really try to understand how the shape works. So for example, this will be the darkest part because it is the deepest in the skull. And don't worry about lines too much in the beginning. We will take care of that later on. Okay, now for the teeth. The jaw is rounded, so first just make some lines, some guidelines. This is the shape of the teeth, and then I just draw it in pretty rough. And don't make every teeth the same, every tooth. Just play with it a little bit. So now you see I take this shape. And the teeth below, they are a little bit covered by the upper teeth, so you don't see them fully. So that's pretty good. Some shadow here. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller, and I think I'm gonna add a little banner just to make it a little bit more interesting. Now that's also a good training. Draw banners. In my opinion, if you are a tattooer, you just have to be able to draw certain things, and you can learn it, so practice it. A skull is one thing I think that you just should be able to draw. So this is going that way, and then we have the other one, the other end of the banner. So it will flow like this and then go there. Okay, I like that. It's pretty simple, but I like the shape. Just gonna push and pull a little bit with the liquefy tool. So the nose, I want it a little bit higher, the nose bridge. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So now we're gonna turn down the opacity on this layer, like 25, so that you still can see it, but it is pretty light. And then we create a new layer on top. And we pick black, just double tap in the left bottom corner, and you get 100% black. And then I'm gonna use the liner number 2 in my brush set, but you can also use liner that comes with Procreate. Opacity is 100%, and you can see this liner has texture in it, so I like that. Thickness around 25. And now we're gonna just trace the drawing. I like a little bit of texture. Give it some character. That's too thick. Alright, 20. Still a little bit too thick, so Go for 17. And you see I'm not drawing one long line, but I'm drawing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 8 lines in one line. So give it some character. Otherwise it will be too boring. Same with the eye sockets. You can always come back and change it. If you want me to draw something, please let me know in the comments so I can draw whatever you like, and maybe I can give you some tips. So you see in the banner I put some little separations. And you can also use that in your advantage when tattooing, because you should be able to do it, but in this case you don't have to tattoo one long line. And it just gives character to the piece. So now it's one straight line. I don't like that, so we will change it. So the front teeth, they can be in one straight line, but the other teeth, they have to go up a little bit. Okay, I like it except for the shape of the skull. So we're gonna use the liquify tool again. Okay. And what I also don't like is the teeth. They are too small and the gap is too big. So I will take care of that. Turn off this one. So this gap is too big. Yeah, I think this is a better look. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I'm happy with that. So now we're gonna shade it, and in the end we will give it a little more character. So let's create a new layer. I'm gonna use the dot work brush number 3. Start with an opacity of 70% and the shape is around 25. I'm gonna start with the darkest parts. So that's the eye sockets. The selection tool is on freehand. Select the part you want to shade. Then we fill it in. So the darkest part is there. Now do the same for the other one. So here it's completely black and here it's lighter. We can always come back and add more. So another dark part will be this side of the skull. And then the jaw will be pretty dark as well. I'm gonna turn off the red layer, the sketch. And while I'm doing that, I can see the distance between the nose and the upper teeth is too big. So again, I will adjust this with the liquify tool. So I'm going to try the expand and then push. And I will also add some thinner lines. I'm going to change the size of the liner and just give it some extra lines. So now I'm just playing around with the thickness. Give it some fractures. Okay, now we go back to our shading layer. The banner needs shading. This part needs shading because it's behind the other parts. So play around with the opacity. And the nose, of course, needs very dark shading. Okay, then for the lower jaw, we need some shading over here. Not too dark. So now I'm not going to select anymore, but just do it freehand. Just by adding and erasing. So this line is a little bit too hard, so I'm going to soften it a little bit. So from here on it's just just adding shadow to your personal taste. And if you're going to use this as a tattoo, then probably you don't need as much shadow. But if you want to use it as a reference, then you can make it exactly as you would tattoo it. Okay, I'm going to leave it as it is. Of course, you can add more, you can add more detail, you can make it as interesting as you want, but yeah, I hope you learned something, and if you have any ideas of things I can draw, just let me know in the comments and I will make a video out of it. Also, if you want any advice or tips on tattooing, or how to create a sleeve, how to transfer stencils, or how to transfer drawings on skin to a stencil, you know, things like that, just let me know. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.